Hey everybody, this is Alessandro. Welcome back to my channel. And today I want to make a tutorial about staging. Okay, so basically, I found online a sketch very similar to this one, and I thought it was really interesting in terms of composition, staging, pose, dynamics, and everything. And I know what to do a tutorial about. Show you my workflow when I approach a composition like this. I already did the composition, the sketch by myself because of the YouTube copyright. Never knows about it. I changed the pose of this character over here. I did a different one, but yeah, just wanted to show you my workflow, guys, and the things that I'm usually careful about it. Okay, when I do a composition like this. Okay, guys. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move into the camera viewport. Okay, and I'm gonna mostly try to have like a low angle. Okay, maybe something like this for now, and I'm gonna lock. We can actually lock the camera later, and I can start to adjust now the first character. Okay, this one for the moment we don't need him, so we can push him far away. Okay, and I can start with the pose itself. Okay, as you can see, I didn't put any sword in in the hands. Okay, because I know it's something I can do later on. And in general, I always start with the torso guy. Okay, and in this case, it's always good um, to check what you're doing in the camera view, right? Also, another thing that we want to do before I forget about this is changing the FOV of the camera, because definitely you need a different one. Okay, you can adjust now the camera. I mean the camera a little bit closer. Okay, maybe lower. Okay, I see the having the camera in the right angle, it will actually help you a lot. Okay, okay, I want to have a little bit of tilt. And go a bit closer and tilt it up. Okay, of course, it's never gonna be exactly perfect, exactly uh, as the drawing. Okay, guys, but I guess it's our job to try to do our best and make a composition that looks still quite dynamic. Okay. Okay, and if we take a look at the drawing here, it's really nice how the chest is tilted in a different way. Okay, I think this one we can align it to 0. Okay, really close. Now, when I do usually a first pass on the pose, I'm not gonna go and refine too much my hand pose, because I'm mostly interested in the overall composition. Okay, guys. Here the angle is way too low. and I know already that the difficult part is gonna, let me go here. Oh, I know, again we have to change this. Definitely the difficult part is gonna be having the hands here coming out, because of course in 2D you can kind of cheat, and likely we can cheat as well in 3D, as long as the cheat is not really visible in the camera angle. Oh, I need to find the right balance here. Okay, also another things I want to do now is make sure the bending the body forward. Okay, we can always compress a little bit. Okay, but we want to make sure. One of the things that I like about those composition when it comes to anime is that no matter how extreme is the pose, they always manage to have the face a little bit visible, just to show the emotion that the uh, character is going through. Okay, even though if it's a fighting sequence, maybe show that the character looks kind of aggressive. Um, it's that's what I really like. If I might say, oops. I'm gonna do same things here. This time I'm not gonna edit the video because a few of you guys asked me to to see the video directly without any cut. So you want to see every single face. So I'll try to do as little as possible. Okay. Oh, actually, I thought it was going to be a little bit more tricky to showcase the arm down there, but apparently not. I made a mistake. Now I'm gonna say G. Okay. I think we can actually lower the shoulder. Okay. This is this arm. We almost get it. I don't think we can push it as much as I wish, but if I manage to get a similar angle, I'm still kind of happy, you know. And overall, I want to see now if I can really see. There is always a bit of this kind of fine details where you want to go as close as possible. See, and maybe I have to pull back a little bit the framing. So maybe I could do another cheat here where, oh, where basically we overstretch this. Okay, and see if it's maybe adjusting. Where is the controller for the knee? Is actually here, I think. But it starts to lose volume, so I'm not gonna do that this time. This time I don't really don't want to use blend shape or anything. So okay, so for the sake of it, I'm gonna go here. Oh. As you can see, when you do this kind of level of pose, I spend a lot of time in fine details. Okay, Pla- wanna see if we can make the spine a little bit more round. Yes, pushing the spine up a little bit more. And I want to see more the fist here, more three-quarter. Okay. And again, we need to make the eyes. I know we have to cheat quite a lot, but as much as possible. Okay. Let's see we're kind of happy with this first pose for now. Okay, I'm gonna lock this one. Okay, now we're going to move to the second character, and first things I want to do is actually bring this character very next to the frame, because anyway it's in the air, so it will kind of fly around. And oops, the head is still in word space, I feel like. Okay, good. So first things I want to do as usual is start with the line of action, with the spine. Okay, I want to have a nice clean line here. Okay, boom, rotate the leg. So make sure this kind of line here, it's it's kind of working. Okay, and the other foot, I think I reverse it this way. Okay, kind of bending here. Okay, and always, even though you're making a nice um, framing, you're careful about the framing and everything, you kind of want to make sure your pose looks nice from other angle as well. Okay, sometimes it's just good to spot some mistake or something, so it's always good practice, I would say. And we can push, keep it consistent like this. Okay, same things we're gonna do here for the hands. Again, guys, when I post the hands, I don't really go too much in details because I have a specific tutorial for that, so you can go and check that one if you want, if you still follow me until this point and didn't get bored watching my tutorial. Okay. And so see, another thing I really like is like how the shoulder kind of overlap the face, and something with this character is very hard to achieve because of his very very long neck. But sometimes I like to cheat things just because I wanna achieve that particular contrast. So I'll try my best to push the shoulder. Maybe if you have a lower angle like this, you can kind of get something like that, but we'll have to see. Okay, it's always important that we move the shoulder first, and the shoulder controller disappear. Oh yeah, and dropping the shoulder here. Okay, again we can push the shoulder back. Okay, and now that we have something like this, first of all, I want to bring this one down because I want to use this master controller to kind of achieve to move the character around. Okay, and now we can start to actually uh, bring the character closer, you know, and realize that it doesn't look quite like as we want. Okay. Okay, as you can see now, the next it's even shorter now that the we erase, we tilt the angle. Okay, but now I want to start to experiment a little bit more because it still doesn't feel quite dynamic. Let me try with the leg to push this leg forward. No, actually doesn't solve the problem. Maybe actually exactly even lower. And I want to have that kind of negative space behind. Okay. And see how we can. Okay. Maybe sometimes it's find about that fine tuning where it's about, rotate the leg or rotate the hip. This one cannot be translated, but maybe later on we have, I think we might have a controller here. And maybe now, I don't remember exactly if we can actually. No, this one doesn't actually fix the problem that I was looking for. So I guess we have to keep it, you know. Now let's go back to the shoulder. That is the part I really want to make sure it's really working. Okay. And these other hands, I wanna have it. So I have to be a bit careful when we do things like this because it started to feel, the joint start to feel like broken. Very, very careful about this. And again, one more time, try to push a bit more. Now the problem is like his head is very big. Let's see what happens if I actually, way too small. Uh, no, 95. Okay, maybe it's getting a bit better, but now it started to look a bit um, weird in the sense that it's way too obvious that we are cheating. So guys, it's always about the fine balance. Okay, I don't remember how did it look. So sometimes I have to go and check my my drawings. I think it's kind of tilted like this. Okay, something like that, I would say. And now when I start to adjust these hands, okay. Okay, well, I'll bend only this one. Okay. Oh, I'm bending a little bit more this bone here. Okay. Maybe you wanna open this because I feel like the gap between, you know, uh, I want a bit of a space between those three, um, you know, between the body and the hands itself. Okay, and now we can go to the face a little bit. See, it looks very angry because, you know, it's in the middle of a fight. So let's see how much we can push those poses without going into crazy details. Okay, the pose is really far away, so let's see on what we can get away with that. Okay. And other things I want to do is, what about if actually we scale the teeth? You know, and make them look like something like this. I know it's not exactly the most anatomically correct, obviously, but because guys, you see the character is really far away, and you know, you you won't be able to see those details like this, right? And what I'm only want to see is the white of the let's see if actually we can activate the anti-aliasing here. um it doesn't show me, I don't know why. Anyway, you're not gonna see all those details. Okay, okay, just to, I want to exaggerate a lot to give the right expression. Okay, really bring it low. Let's push it a bit more to the center. Scale the eyes a bit bigger. So I wanna find out here the right balance. Sometimes once I achieve the pose more or less that I'm looking for, I like to play around and see what's the best that I can achieve. You know, maybe it's look like a bit better like this. You know, or maybe uh, try to open exactly the arm. You know, there are many ways eventually, you know, to do a pose. Okay, I want to do. So I really want to push the butt a little bit more behind and adjust. And of course, readjusting this one more time. Working on the spine as well. Okay, guys, last part that I want to start to talk about is that I actually had this word to the character, and I changed a little bit this arm position because I wanted that basically this word was kind of pointing, okay, almost was about to stabbing. And another things that I felt like about this arm, I didn't like it anymore. I don't know, those are the things that happen, right? You start to work on something and you realize that actually this maybe in 2D has a certain appeal or something, it just doesn't work in 3D, right? So I thought about maybe having the arm completely spread behind. um, this is because I wanted to give more energy. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm adjusting this pose right now. Okay, boom, this line down here. Again, it's just, I don't want to say that you don't have to put details in this, but the character is really, really far away at this point, and I know this is not an actual animation just for the sake of composition. So I know the character won't get closer. It's not a video game, so you can move the camera around. So it's okay in this case if you don't make anything completely perfect. Okay, and find a right angle. Maybe started to push those actually even higher. Okay, something like that, more or less. And the last touch, I want to see if she can have those words pointing higher as well. Kind of pointing at him. This other one, I'm not entirely sure is gonna look good. I'm just gonna give it a quick try, but at least one of the two words, it's uh, it's fine, pointing towards him. Also because you wanna make sure. Mm, now, see if they start to do, if I start to do like this, they start to feel too parallel. This one I kind of like it more, I would say. Okay, this one we don't need it anymore. Okay, as you can see, I think so far we did a good job in making those poses really really dynamic. Let me see final things if I can. There is a lot of negative space here, and I wanted to see if I could tweak the camera a tiny bit. And how does it look like? Lock, unlock. Sorry, it's already locked. Just a tiny bit. Okay. Uh, and I'm gonna see one more. See, before I was trying to actually. Uh, let's try not to forget to see if we can actually see a bit of face expression on her as well. I never used this character before. I'm not really sure. Yes, the F character. Here you go. Okay, the other side is not gonna be visible at all, but just for the sake of it, I like to finish to do this. Okay, look like that the jaw is really forward, so I think we can just bring it back. Okay, maybe what we can do is open the eyes a lot and really push this one down. Again, this is not really a tutorial for face expression or anything like that, guys. It's just for the purely sake of composition. Normally I would put more details, but I guess for now it gets the job done. Okay. Okay, guys, last things I noticed when I was actually rendering this one is that actually I rotate the wrist in the opposite direction, so I just readjusted, okay, and make sure it was actually pointing towards the enemy. The other pose that I had at the beginning was quite unnatural, so I just go back very quick and changing. But I guess that's overall, quick lesson that things are always changing a little bit. You start with with a pose, with a sketch or something, and then slowly when you start to go 3D, you change little by little. Okay, so I keep it quite long, guys. I hope you find this interesting, and let me know. See you next time. Ciao, guys.